Salbano, my friends, and welcome to Football Waffling. This basically is just so I can do one of my favourite pastimes, which is waffle about football. Right, today's topic, my people, is a certain man. I've had a couple of days to sort of think all my opinions on this brother, right? But this is all coming off the dome. I don't have no script on nothing, I'm not going to lie. Bruno Fernandes. Now, I'm not going to lie. I think all of the hate that this brother faces is kind of forced. Because if you look, like, just looking at the player traits here alone, yeah, this brother is involved in this team. I as a United fan myself, I would be terrified to even think about what United would be like without Bruno. Genuinely, we might be in the Championship by now if it wasn't for Bruno, you know. So I just think this Bruno hate needs to stop. It's forced, and I feel like now people are starting to appreciate him, and I love it. Because, like, think about it. This man here is doing everyone else's jobs for them. He's playing attacking mid in Amorim's system. He's played CM in Amorim's system. Hell, he's even played at striker in Amorim's system. Is there anything this man can't do? Like, this brother, I swear there's a stat somewhere that I don't know if it will be on FotMob, but like, he's I want to say the only player in definitely the Premier League, but maybe in Europe, who's got 50 plus chances created, 50 plus goal contributions, and like 150 plus tackles or something along those lines. You'll have to research that for yourselves. I genuinely can't remember what the stat is, but like the basis of the stat is that he's very good defensively and attacking. He just does everything. And also, another thing, he broke into a very elite members club at United. I think he is the 6th or 5th player in United history to hit over 50 assists and over 50 goals. So that's quite mental to think as well. Like, if let's look at United's most recent results, right? Because honestly, if it wasn't for Bruno, I think we lose half of these games. So the last game we played Leicester, we beat them 3-0, and if I remember correctly, yeah, he got 9.6 rating on FotMob. He got a goal and I want to say 2 assists. Yes, he was involved in every goal. Without Bruno, this game might have been a 0-0 draw. Crazy as that is to say, Bruno ran this game. He was just leaps and bounds above everyone else. And it makes you think, really. Obviously, Sociedad again, he scored a hat-trick. Like, all these what-if scenarios. If you put Bruno in any other team, he might be considered the best cam in the world. I'm just putting that out there. I don't think that's outrageous to say. I don't think you can name a club that wouldn't benefit from having Bruno in their team. Like, in the Prem, for example, Liverpool's probably main issue is their midfield. Like, they've been very good this season, but they've been overperforming, and I think it's showing now with the week they've had, right? You put Bruno at Liverpool, and they win everything. Well, I say that. Bruno's going to be robbed of about 40 assists a game from Darwin Núñez, but you put him in City with Haaland up front. You think Bruno's not stat padding assists? He's going to be Kevin De Bruyne reborn. And then the cheek on some people, right? So I'm hearing Bruno's not a good captain. What? Are you out of your mind? Just because he doesn't act like all big and hard and high and mighty and all this, he's a good teammate, right? I feel like I'm a lawyer now defending bro's case. I do not know him like that. No, but like, people question his captaincy, but like, he leads by example. It is showing with the way he's playing at the moment. And then it just makes no sense. Why do people criticize his captaining so much? Yeah, like, he moans a lot about like refereeing decisions, but so does everybody else. So what makes Bruno so different? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's outrageous. So like, never question bro's captaincy. And then the most forced debate possibly ever: Bruno Odegaard. What the flip? What are we doing? Actually, what are we doing, man? Bruno actually shows up for big games. I reckon you put Odegaard in our squad against Sociedad, where Bruno's got the hat-trick, and Odegaard doesn't ish. Maybe he bags one of the pens, but I've seen Altay Bayındır save a Martin Odegaard penalty. Do you know what I mean? So right, that one was a bit of a like too low blow. Do you know what I mean? But right, season by season, this season alone, like just the consistency of 16 goals and 15 assists so far. So that is 31 goal contributions in 44 games. Last season it was 28 in 48 games. The season before that, 27 in 59 games, 23 in 46, flipping 46 in 58, 20 in 22. He's Mr. Consistent. You can't deny it. He performs every year. Like, even on the seasons where, 23 contributions in 46 games. I feel like people where seasons are concerned, like Messi and Ronaldo being so good, has just ruined their perception of a good season. 23 goal contributions in 46 games is unreal, right? And the fact that that's one of his worst, I think that is his worst season at United. Do you know how mad that is? So yeah, I just wanted to come on here basically and say that the Bruno hate is forced, to be perfectly honest. And I just love waffling about football. Like I said, I mean, Bruno has won us a lot of games. Him and Ahmad as well. Ahmad's another one. If we didn't have those two players, we could genuinely have been looking at a relegation scrap. Because if we look at the table, right, and how criminal this table is. 13th, 37 points in 29 games, which is very mid, right? But the fact that we're even this low down on the table is crazy. But if you look at the points there is, 12 points? Yeah, 12 points between 4th and 13th. So I think realistically, if Bruno can stay fit, which that's another thing I need to talk about, is Bruno's fitness record. But I think realistically, if United can carry on this consistent form, they can finish 8th. And it's all because of Bruno. Genuinely. But now, what I was saying just then, the injury records. Do you know how mental this brother's injury record is? I don't think he's missed any, in fact, let's give it a little Google, man. Fuck it, let's give it a Google. How many games has Bruno missed for United through injury? So Bruno Fernandes has missed 15 games for United. 5 of the games were red cards, and then 3 were injury. 1 because of illness, and another 6 as a result of squad rotation in the cup competitions. So that don't even count. He hasn't even technically missed 15 games. Because, rotation, I don't think that counts as missing a game. You know what I mean? So, yeah, 5 to suspension, 3 to injury, 1 for illness. So he's missed 9 games. 9 games in his whole United career. Mr. Consistent. And then we've got players like Luke Shaw, I think he's been at the club for 12 years and missed 7 years worth of games due to injury. Do you know how mad that is? And he's still at the club. Nah. My club, crazy work. So what do you think? I would love to have some discussions with you lot in the comments. Is the Bruno hate forced? Is it warranted? Who wins the Bruno Martin Odegaard debate, even though it's, I think, clear and obvious? And without Bruno, where would United be? Those are the real questions. For more football content, check the playlist, link in the description down below. There's not going to be much there yet, but there will be, because I'm planning on doing some more of this. And, like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I'll check you in this video right here. Go on. I know you want to treat yourself. You deserve it, pal.